Hi guys, today I've got a short video for you to show you how the H310 Mini with IT mode firmware integrates with the rest of the Dell system, in particular the system BIOS setup, and as well as the iDRAC interface. I had a customer who recently bought an H310 Mini with IT firmware from me, and he asked this question and I thought it was a good question, so I just wanted to check this out because I actually didn't know the answer, and so now I'm going to check it out with you guys, and you'll get to see. So what I have here is the virtual console screen, and I'm in the BIOS system setup where during post, if you hit F2, you'll enter this menu. And under here, if you go to device settings, you'll get this screen. Give it a few seconds here. And here you'll see the integrated RAID control LSI SAS2 MPT. So it looks like it's able to detect that there's the SAS 2008 controller in the integrated slot. So I'm going to click on that, and it knows the version of the BIOS firmware. So that's 7.27.11. And if I click on that, I can keep going into this menu where I have controller management and disk management. I'm going to try controller management and see what I see here. Okay, I can view controller properties or change controller properties. Let me just do a view first and let's see what we see. Okay, so I can see the chip name, revision number, the PCI slot that it's in, the number of disks that are connected. So I have 12 hard drives and 2 SSDs, so it's seeing that. It's recognizing the firmware as IT firmware. It's got the firmware version 20.0.7.0, and so it seems like it's able to communicate at least somewhat with the firmware on the IT mode Mini H310 Mini with IT mode. So let me go back here and let's see what we can change. Okay, so I can either enable or disable legacy BIOS. So that's one thing it looks like that we're able to change through this menu system without going directly into the BIOS ROM program of the controller. Okay, so let me back out of here. Let's see what we see under physical disk management. Okay, view physical, select physical disk. All right, let's try view physical disk operations or properties. All right. Okay, looks like I can select the various disks that are connected to the drive. I'm looking at, oh, okay, here's the serial number to one of my drives. So it is able, yeah, it detects the 7200 RPM, 6 gigabit per second speed. It is a 4 terabyte drive, so it's showing us 3,726 gigabytes. So it's able to view the drives in this menu. So let me just change this and see what else. I don't know which one would be the SSD. Maybe the last one. Let's see if it'll see the SSDs. Yep, these are my 40 gig SSDs, and it sees the serial number. They are ATA SATA drives, and they're Intel. Yeah, so it's able to see some things. Yeah, those are rather old SSDs I have, so they're only negotiating at 3 gigabit. That's okay. So it looks like I'm able to see some of the physical disk information through this menu system. So the Dell system BIOS or system setup BIOS thing is able to communicate with the IT mode firmware to some degree that allows it to see and display some of this information. So that's kind of cool because I wasn't really expecting that. I was kind of expecting none of it to work since it's not running the Dell firmware anymore. Alright, so anyway, let's get back out of this. Let's see what we can do with select physical disk operation. Okay, so I'm able to select one of the drives and I can do a locate blink or unblink. Alright, I'm not really sure if this works or not, but Alright, let me just pick one. And I'm going to say start blink. Alright, so I'll be right back, guys. I'm actually going to run over to the server to physically see if I see anything blinking. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Unfortunately, I didn't see anything blinking. So, although this menu is available, I don't think it actually works. Alright, well, so much for that. But anyway, it looks like there is some capability for the system setup for the integrated RAID controller to communicate with the H310 MINI even when it has IT mode firmware on it. Alright, so that's kind of cool. Doesn't seem to be fully functional, but it's somewhat functional. Alright, changes? No, I didn't make any changes, so I'll just say no. Okay. Alright, so that's from the system menu or system setup menu. Now if we go to the web iDRAC interface under storage, let's see what we see here. Okay, so this is a very different scenario here. It looks like normally it would display something, but it's unable to display anything. And it says physical disk 0, virtual disk 0. So this part, I guess, really needs the Dell firmware for this to work correctly. Let's just kind of click around and see what else we find here. Okay, so it doesn't work there. Identify doesn't work, and I assume this is not going to work as well. Alright, so yeah, this part just doesn't work at all when you have IT firmware, I guess. Let's see, under yep, nothing. Alright, so as far as the web iDRAC interface storage submenu, with IT firmware, none of this seems to work, although it doesn't really affect the rest of the system. So the rest of the system will continue to work, just that the information here isn't available, and it's not able to communicate with the controller when it has IT mode firmware. Alright, so anyway, hopefully that answers some questions. I'm completely sold out of the H310 minis right now, and I'm trying to get some more. But anyway, I will have some more soon, and I know some of you guys already bought the H310 mini from me with the IT firmware, and I wanted to kind of share this with you because I thought it was a really interesting question. Alright, so hit the like if you like this video, and be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and yeah, see you in the next one. Alright, thanks.